Hi and welcome to today's lesson. Today we're going to be going over something really important that you're going to use in the rest of your theory regardless of what level you're in, and use in your practical for the pieces you're learning in whatever instrument that you're taking. It's called the circle of fifths. And in the last lesson we talked about scales and how you may have an accidental to add, so we could do our tones and our semitones and make that major scale. But we're going to work on the circle of fifths today because you're going to need to know how to write a key signature. So the circle of fifths is a really easy way to remember sharps or find sharps or flats in a certain key. So what we do is we start with our circle, and at the very top we're going to have C. Now C doesn't have any flats and it doesn't have any sharps. There's nothing. Now we call it the circle of fifths because as we go around that circle, we're going to count 5 notes ahead to the next key. So from C, the 5th note above C is a G. So in the key of, and remember the term is key of, G major, we're going to have 1 sharp. 5 notes above G is the note D. In the key of D major, you're going to have 2 sharps. And then from there we go up 5 notes from D. So D, E, F, G, A. A major is going to have 3 sharps. So you see how we're going 5 notes above, but we're building from no sharps or flats to 1, 2, 3. So the next one we're looking at is going to have 4 sharps. So 5 notes above A, B, C, D, E. So E major is going to have 4 sharps, and 5 notes above that would be the key of B major, and B major has 5 sharps. And going up 5 from B major, now this one's a little different. It has to go up 5 tones, so we're actually going to end up on an F sharp. An F sharp major is going to have 6 sharps. But there's another name for F sharp, and if you think back to an earlier lesson, they're called enharmonic notes. So an F sharp is also the same thing as a G flat. So we can call this a G flat, and G flat major has 6 flats. So going up from G flat, 5 notes, we end up on a D flat. Actually, I'm going to come around this way on the other side because this side is for the sharps. So all the sharp keys over here. But this side is going to be all of our flat keys. So we're going to go up from C again. And I'm going to work back this way. D flat, we're going to go up 5. So 5 above D flat is A flat. So we're at 6 here. And you'll see on your chart on the next page there, we've got 5 flats for D flat major. So we're going backwards on our clock here. A flat major has 4 flats. So if we go up 5 letters from A flat, we end up on an E flat, and we're going down our number clock here. So E flat major has 3 flats. The next one we'll find will have 2 flats. So up 5 from E flat major lands us on a B flat, who has 2 flats, and we'll go up 5 from the B flat, and we end up on F major, and it only has 1 flat. So this is our circle of fifths. Sharps on the one side. We call it the circle of fifths because we're going up 5 notes at a time, and 5 notes at a time on our flat side. But this is an easy way to figure out how many flats or how many sharps are in that scale they want you to write, or in a piece that you're identifying a key signature for. If you see that there's 4 sharps in that key, you know from your circle of fifths that E major matches 4 sharps, so you'll write that the key is E major. If you had a piece and there was only 1 flat, you know that from your circle of fifths, F major had 1 flat. So this is a great reference, and until you have this memorized, page 73 here has that chart written out for you that you can follow along and just refer back to that until you have that memorized. But once you do have it memorized, And pretty much once it makes sense to you, you'll understand it and you'll be able to, you won't even need this reference chart. But I hope this helps, and join me for the next lesson because we're going to be learning how to write those key signatures. Thanks very much.